What's happening, y'all? It's your man Flex back at it again with another episode of the Flex Files. Why women want the player, right? Let's talk about it. Why do women want the player? Why do women want the bad guys, the guys that are womanizers, the ladies' man that does women wrong all the time, does her wrong, and does other women wrong? Why is it? But before we get into it, make sure to click the subscribe button below so that way you know when I post new content for y'all. And thank you and shout out to all the new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for joining and subscribing to the channel. All love here, right? Listen, women go for the players because women like a guy that has other women. It's pre-selection. It's kind of why women like married men. If you're married, they're going to definitely like you, especially if you tell them that you're married and, you know, you talk about your wife all the time and this and that, right? And the happier you are with your wife, the more they're going to want you. And see, women ain't going to want to say that. They're not going to want to tell you that. But it's the fucking truth, you know. They're not going to want to tell you that because they don't want to come off as you know, as bad people. But that's just how they're wired. Women are wired to want what they can't have, and they see another woman have it, right? It's just how they're wired. But even for the dude who's the playboy and he doesn't really commit, but he's always with a girl, and women see that. Not all women ain't into this, but a lot of women are, right? A lot of women are into dudes that look like they pull women and they get women. And like I said, it's the nature of the game, and it's how female nature, woman nature is, because they want what another woman has. That's why, you know, like, that's why, honestly, if the woman going around telling everybody, especially if y'all been screwing and this and that, that's how you know you don't really put it on her, you know. And then it's gonna make other women want that dude, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna make a lot of other women want that dude, right? But also women, like, they want to change that man. They want to be the one that's going to make that man commit to them, even though, because I'm talking about the playboy right now, right? They want that playboy. They want to make that playboy commit, right? Excuse me. They get off on that, right? It's kind of like an ego thing in a sense too, right? They get off on knowing that, you know, this dude, he screws so many women, and she's like number 5 on the roster, on the list, but she gonna be the 5th one. She's willing to become number 1, and she think that she can change that dude. She likes the challenge. That's why a lot of people be like, why do women like bad boys and this and that? Because they really do like the challenge of changing him, converting him into being a good boy, a good guy, right? That's why I kind of made a TikTok video, you know, because sometimes, like, especially the dude is real fine of them. He real fine. And he a bad boy, he a fuck boy. Like, they want him to be a nice guy. They say they want a nice guy, but they want a nice guy that's attractive, or that they find attractive, and that can probably screw them up and down, and can pose as a challenge to them. But women, oftentimes, they want to convert men. They want to convert a bad boy. That's how they're wired to be. So they think that it brings them more, they feel like it's going to make them more valuable as a woman if they can change that man's ways once and for all, and she going to be the one to change his ways, right? That's what they're banking on. They're banking on that, right? And that's something like a lot of women operate in. And as crazy as it is, that's what they do. But it's like, damn, like, that shit is wild to me. It's wild. Because, I mean, it ain't really wild to me. I understand it. But it's just wild that, it's more wild to me that men don't really understand it. A lot of men don't understand. Sorry for the camera angle, y'all. My fault. A lot of men don't understand how women are, and that's why they're wired that way. So you kind of just gotta you gotta just move through life and just kind of not even care. Don't care about it. If you're not that fuck boy, if you're not that bad boy, it's okay. You don't have to be to get women. You really don't. You got to be yourself. You got to be authentically you. You know what I'm saying? It really don't matter. This topic is a great topic, and somebody kind of asked me to talk about it. But in a sense, it kind of doesn't really matter. It kind of doesn't. It's like it doesn't matter because you got to be who you are. Right? That fuckboy is who he is. The playboy is who he is. He can't help but be nobody else. But he got other internal issues that he got to deal with. Because even me, I'm not, I'm 33 now. I'm still young to a lot of people, but I'm not in my 20s. I'm not in my 20s. Definitely not in my early 20s. So back when I was in my 20s, I was different. Definitely more of the fuckboy, because I didn't want to be alone and different things like that. So you got to internalize different. It's a lot of internalized issues as to why fuckboys are the way they are, right? And there's a lot of internalized issues as to why women deal with fuckboys. The women that I would deal with and would put up with my shit, they had a lot of internalized issues. Could be daddy issues, could be mama issues too, family issues in general. The need to want to be loved, because a lot of time women want to be loved by the fuckboy. They don't love themselves. If you don't love yourself, you're gonna let people treat you any kind of way. That's just true. If you don't love yourself, you're gonna allow people to treat you any kind of way, and you're gonna put up with anything, and they gonna know that you're gonna put up with anything, right? Fuckboys, they know that you're gonna continue to take them back. They know that you don't love yourself, and they know that they don't love themselves enough. The fuckboy know that the girl don't love herself enough, that she gonna keep taking him back. He knows that. The playboy knows that, right? And so, but that's the thing. It's it's a thing. That's why, and also, women typically go for the best as well. And I talked about this a lot. I made another video about this. They go for the best. So that's why women will share a man. They'll share a man, right? They'll oftentimes share a man because they're okay with the fact of other women being with this guy. They're okay with sharing the guy because he got money, he got status, he's fine, he looks good to them, and he looks good to a lot of women, and other women want him, other women desire him. And that's a big word. It's a big word because desire is a very big word, because the thing is that when a woman really desires you, that's the ultimate, I can't come up with the word. That's the ultimate factor. I'll just say that. Because if she desires you, that means she more than likely finds you very attractive. Other women find you attractive and want you. And because of that, that's why he gets women all the time. Right? And so that's a big reason, that's why you got all these listen. And, obviously these are celebrities and I try not to talk about celebrities and stuff like that on this channel because they're not regular people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they are regular people. They're human beings just like everybody else. But I'm just saying, they got millions of dollars. You know, they got millions of dollars. And so that, therefore, other women are going to want them. Other women are going to want them because they got millions of dollars. And these athletes be married and their wife is cool with them having side chicks. Because they know that they number one. But again, it's sharing. You're openly sharing this person. And a lot of them, don't get it twisted, they openly share that man because he got a lot of money. He got a lot of status. You know, it's like, well, yeah, you know, I can't blame them. They just want what I got. He got money, you know? So it's just, I mean, women are wired to go for the best. They're wired to go for the best. I mean, that's why you'll have people that, like, you'll have, you know, guys like, I've mentioned him before, King 6'8". You know, I think I seen a girl say that they wanted to, you know, like, he should be repopulating the earth. Like, I think that's what she said. I was like, yo, these women, bro, like, if they really desire you, they gonna be saying shit, doing shit worse than dudes, man. They just do. You know, I myself am not 6'8", but I mean, I've gotten a lot of stories. I told y'all a lot of stories. You know, like, there are a lot of other things about me that come out that it'll make women go crazy. So you just gotta find the things that, you know, I'm 5'9", y'all. You know, a lot of people think I'm like, because of my voice and my frame, they think that I'm like 6'3". But I'm not. You know, I'm like a smooth 5'9". I could say 5'10" really if I wanted to, because I could say 5'10", because really when I went to get my physical it was like 5'9.5", no shoes. So I could say 5'10", but I'll just say 5'9", whatever. But the point I'm making is that, you know, you will know when a woman fucking with you, man. That shit was crazy. She said he should be repopulating the earth. I'm like, that's crazy. But that's how they is, though. When they really fucking with something, oh, they gonna say it. They gonna let it be known. They gonna tell you. They gonna let it be known. But that's what it is, y'all. So you can't. But really, you gotta just be yourself, though. You gotta be yourself, man. Be authentically you. Don't pay so much attention to, like. That's why I was saying, you know, I made a video, stop comparing yourself to other people. And it's easier said than done to not compare yourself to other men that look like they get more women, look like they get more play. But you can't control shit like that. You gotta worry about things that you can control. Focus on things that you can control. At a real masculine quality, real men only focus on what they can control. Like, because, you know, if you focus on things you can't control, that's anxiety. That brings anxiety. That brings depression. That brings fear, anger. We ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Flex Tribe ain't got time for that. You got to focus on what you can control, what you can handle. You dig? You feel what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand that, right? You gotta understand that. That's a skill set to have, to be able to focus on shit that you can control. Everything else is irrelevant. They not factors. You know what I'm saying? So look, make sure to click that subscribe button below. You want to see more videos, right? Make sure you do that. You like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, right? And shout out to all the subs. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.